Hello and welcome back to the Lime Tree Sessions podcast with me, Jack Milcrease.
And Nicholas Kirk.
Scott Charlton.
And today we are joined by Keddy Sowels.
Woo!
What would you like your first dance to be at your wedding?
The song or the dance?
I just meant the song.
Or both? Or?
Or both.
What song would you have on during your first dance?
What dance would it be?
I know.
Probably.
Waltz.
Argentinian tango.
How we doing?
Good, yes.
Was that the right pronunciation?
Yes, correct.
Fantastic. It's
Nailed
always a
it.
gamble, isn't it? We know that for our names.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we say them at the start of
I know,
every
have
podcast.
a go at saying Jack's surname.
Milcrease.
Oh, he's on it.
No, what
You can
Lindens.
come back.
But I have been trying to figure yours out.
Phyllis Kirk.
Phyllis Kirk.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
cool.
We said this the other week. Yours is kind of phonetically fine, but it's how you spell it.
Yeah.
Is what I found tricky.
Lots of I's, lots of L's.
Yeah.
My granddad used to stop after every I when giving it to people. It was PHILLISKI.
So
Yeah.
that people catch up. That's
Like-
that's
like-
typing it
people do it,
out.
aye.
It's like Mississippi, innit?
Yeah.
So we're joined by Keddy. We're going to talk all about his music and tunes and all that kind of stuff a little bit later on. But we always start off just talking about what we've done this week. Would anybody like to go first?
Yeah,
I know.
we can go
I was going to
first.
say, yeah.
I will go first.
Go on then.
Yep. Aye.
Where were you? Come on.
Where were we?
I know where you were.
away.
Where were we?
Yeah, so we didn't have a gig on Friday.
No.
We had a chill day Friday.
Aye. I was trying to think about Friday, and then no.
And then we were in Barnsley 2 days in a row.
Yep.
So we stayed overnight rather than coming home. So we were in Barnsley
Central. something?
Central
Yeah.
first, and then
New Lodge.
New
Club.
Lodge Club.
That's the one that
Sunday.
Sophie's played.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Sophie.
They were decent gigs,
There were.
as gigs go.
Yeah.
It was just, we had to have a day in Barnsley though.
Yeah. There's nothing to do in Barnsley if you ever go to Barnsley.
Note to self, bit of TripAdvisor advice.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do in Barnsley, especially on a Sunday.
Sunday afternoon. Yes.
Where is it?
Barnsley. It's
Exactly.
South Yorkshire, isn't it? Well, it's Yorkshire.
Yeah,
Right.
sort of southwest Yorkshire way.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. We went around on a Sunday. We were walking around the shop at like nearly 4 o'clock, and it was like the store's closing soon. It's like every store's going to be closing now. It's got to 4 o'clock. We weren't supposed to be at the club till 7. So we just went to the club early.
Yeah.
Calvin did some sewing.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, man.
We are
Yeah.
so rock. Honestly, it's so rock and roll it hurts.
Weirdly enough, having known Calvin for a little bit, that sentence isn't as like
No, not to
abnormal as
you.
it used to be.
No.
You know what I mean? Because like I can totally imagine him sewing in
He's a
that.
good sewer.
Well, you were saying he does your trousers and that.
He does. He takes some trousers up if I need them taken off.
It's a good skill to have. It's a good person to know.
Yeah.
What about yourself? What
Aye.
do you do?
Just open mics in Manchester.
Nice.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. It was my dad's birthday yesterday. He was 51.
Oh.
Hi, birthday,
Big
Dad.
up,
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it was nice. We had an Indians.
Nice.
That's the way to do it. Like.
So and now I'm here with you, lovely lads, recording this.
He
Thanks
says
for
that now.
thanks
We've
for
only just
coming on.
started.
I know. Aye, smashing stuff.
You?
I don't know what I. Do you know the problem is with this podcast? Because like we're to ruin the illusion for everyone. Because we're like recording a week before it comes out. I forget what I've done because it's like since the last recording. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes there was one week where we did one where it was like we were recording on a Monday and then a Friday, so it was only 3 days had passed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
But to answer your question,
All
all
we
we
did
did
at the weekend.
no.
No.
Shit, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. This is really bad, isn't it?
We were busy yesterday.
Yeah,
we
we
could
talked about
talk
last
about
night.
that.
We'll talk about yesterday, and I did have I have.
Where were you?
So I was at the Stack, believe it or not,
Of course you were.
at the open mic, which is on a Wednesday, and then I was gigging at the Lamp and Worm, which is my local, which is always fun, and like loads of people I knew were there, so that was quite fun to catch up with people and that. And then I was teaching Neil, long-haired Neil.
Long-haired Neil.
Long-haired Neil.
Oh no, not long-haired Neil. Actual. Oh no, it is long-haired
He's
Neil.
he's a long-haired Neil.
It
Yes.
is. This is it. This is it. That's too long to explain. I was teaching Longhead Neil on Saturday, and then yesterday we were recording drums at Loft Studios for a new release coming up in the summer, which was fun.
It was fun.
It went well.
It was.
But yeah, it went really good. Loft's cool because like I was saying when I was vlogging it. Don't worry, there will be a vlog. When I was vlogging it, I was saying like we've done so much in that studio. Have you ever been to Loft Studios in town?
No.
It's a nice studio.
Cool, yeah, it's cool.
Where is it?
I can't pronounce the name of the street. It's like Carolel Street. Carolel Street. I thought it was Karen
Do
Street
you
for
know
ages.
where the old fire station is? in town. Just when you go, do you know where Stat used to be, where it's all demolished now?
Yeah.
You go down that road and there's like, it's where the old fire station used to be. It's behind there.
Right.
It's sort of down that way of town.
If you keep going down Northumberland Street, turn left and turn right, you're there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Aye.
It's really cool. The reason it's called Loft as well is because it's on like the top floor of this massive building, and like if you take the stairs, it's not fun. I took one for the team yesterday and walked up the stairs.
You did.
Gotta get the lift.
Yeah. But we've done so much in that place, and it was really cool to be back because like that we were saying that the last time that we recorded, all of us all together, it was like the last thing we did for the last EP, if that makes sense. So in that studio, and it's almost a year ago. So to be back actually just recording stuff was quite cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool studio. You should check it out. It's a really cool studio. We're not in their payroll or anything but it is a good studio.
Although if they want it.
If you want any audiovisual stuff doing, you can ask us, because we do have a production company.
He's a guest. We can't be flogging with business when like we've got a guest on.
Well, do I get a discount?
Maybe.
Guest
I'll think
discount.
about it.
That'd be a good way to get guests on, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do you a good deal. 20% off if you come on and do a
Oh, you
podcast.
could do a podcast.
Class. Well, that's what we've been up to this week. Okay, it's time for.
What are you listening to?
All right, what are you listening to? What have we been listening to this week, Scott?
Me first.
Yeah.
Get in.
I only just found it a second ago.
That's all right.
It's a mint tune. It's called Achilles Heel by Top Loader.
Oh,
Top
yes.
Loader.
Do you know Dance in the Moonlight?
Yeah,
Top Loader
Dancing
version.
in-
That's
yeah.
what. Well, it's not the original version, but Top Loader do a version of it. And it's the same album that's off this song. It's called Achilles Heel, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like middle of the Britpop era and the 90s style, but think of what Top Loader sounds like on Dance in the Moonlight.
Right.
It's really good.
It's a wicked. It's piano driven. It's got that the descending thing I was talking about. I really like on the
Alright,
piano. It's got that vibe to it. So yeah, no, it's a cool one. That should check it out.
Good answer. Lyndon.
Mine's going to be a new song, but by an old artist. So
Could have predicted that.
this was Rob's suggestion, so I'm going to do it. But
All right.
Graham Nash has brought an album out.
Oh yes.
Oh, really?
A new album.
All right. As in Crosby, Stills.
As in Crosby,
Right.
Stills and Nash, Graham Nash, yes. So he's got a song out. The album's called Now, but the song's called Right Now.
Okay.
And it's really good. He sounds exactly the same,
Wow.
but it's a good track. But
It's not often you find like artists like who have been around a very long time still doing new stuff.
Yeah.
Like at all.
I don't know when the last time he had stuff out was,
Yeah.
but
Like it makes us think of like Bob Dylan. How didn't he
Yeah.
have an album out the other year or whatever? Like
Well, talk about Stills and Nash and all that. Crosby, he brought stuff out not too long ago as well before he died.
right?
did he just before he
yeah,
died?
David Crosby. Yeah.
Wow.
I love the fact that they're still doing stuff before they died. That's really cool.
How much of it do you think is like real, and how much of it do you think has been like melodined and like?
I think there's probably touches of it, but
Do you know what? I'll put one of Crosby's songs in the playlist, and that does have a little bit on. And we'll have a listen to
Okay,
it.
that'd be interesting.
I just think they probably used it to help them because let's be honest, they are old. I mean, I don't know how old Graham Nash is, but he's got to be in his 70s, nearly in his 80s,
Oh.
maybe.
I was gonna say if Paul McCartney's 80,
Yeah,
Crosby is easily 80 something.
yeah, so the same
Yeah.
sort of age. So I don't blame him for using melody a little bit. It's like,
No, we all do it.
speak for yourself.
It gets done. It gets done.
Just get done. But yeah, that's a right now.
Good
Graham
answer.
Nash.
Good answer. Yourself?
Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2.
Very good.
I like.
Oh, that's a tune.
I don't know.
Good song choice.
I was trying to get into U2 on the megabus because it's a long journey. It's like 4
Oh, is that how
hours.
you got here?
Yeah,
Megabus?
yeah, yeah.
On the
Oh,
megabus.
Always
God,
on the
Keddy.
megabus. It's the way to go if you want to save money.
I suppose.
You could walk.
Maybe.
Manchester?
Maybe.
You get there eventually.
I was trying to get into U2 and that song came on and I was just like, yeah, that's a really good song.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
good song.
Underrated band, U2, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're massive, but
I know what
in
you mean.
other areas, they're
Yeah.
quite underrated, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean because like they're in the rock world, but they're not like
Yeah, exactly.
in the rock world. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's a weird area, like where they are, like genre wise.
Exactly.
For sure. Band I've never really gotten into. Maybe I'll have a listen.
Where are you?
I like that Vertigo song.
Right, aye.
I still need to listen to that.
Yeah, it's a good song. That's probably my favorite U2 song because it's the only one I can really recall other than With or Without You.
Or still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
That's a good song.
With or Without You is featured on our YouTube channel. You should check it out.
Shameless plug.
Shameless
That
plug.
was a while ago.
That was a while. That was in
I
my
think
garden.
one of
It
the
wasn't your
first
garden.
ones, yeah.
Extra shameless.
Extra shameless. Aye. There's the title. Right.
Extra shameless.
I had to look mine up. It changed in the car. I was going to do one by somebody else, but then me and Scott were listening to the wedding playlist that I've created for a country wedding that we're doing in August. And one of the songs on it is a song called Fooled Around and Fell in Love, which is originally by Elvin Bishop, I believe.
I recognise the title.
You'll know it. You'll know it. It was on Guardians of the Galaxy.
That might be where I know it from then.
So, but the version that I really like is Miranda Lambert's version, who's a country artist. But it's really cool because it's Miranda Lambert and it's featuring like all these amazing female country artists. So it's Miranda Lambert, Maren Morris, Ellie King, Ashley McBride, Tennille Towns, and Carly Hammock. And it's classic.
That's one hell
like
of a
a country
lineup.
live aid.
Aye.
Country Live Aid, yeah. It's a great...
How hasn't that been a thing? Country Live Aid.
Aid.
I bet they've done charity events.
That's
with
because
country
all the
artists.
singers would sound the same.
That's true.
What would it be called?
Um,
Can't call it Cunt Aid,
'cause
you know
you
what I
know
mean?
I mean, the cut.
I was not expecting that. I mean, there was Live Aid.
What will your
Aid.
mother think?
Maybe something to do with Barnes or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barnes Age.
Barnes Aid, yeah.
Barnes Aid.
That's too
Like
close to
Barnsley.
Barnsley. I'm getting flashbacks. I think we're going to have to stick with Cunt Aid, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that's,
Cunt Aid.
that's the way it's going to be.
But yeah, it's a really good song. The video is really good as well, actually, because it's all them in the studio and it's pretty
Right,
sick.
aye.
So all the songs that we've mentioned there, we always put in a playlist, which will be linked down in the description below of the YouTube video. Or if you type in Limetree, WAYLT on Spotify, you can find it for yourself there. Okay, it's time for...
The Lime Tree Time Machine.
Okay, the Limetree Time Machine. Basically, you got a time machine. Where and when are you going?
1950s for the music.
Yeah.
I've just got to put that out there. 'cause
Yeah.
I know.
Not for the atomic weapons.
No.
And everything else. But yeah, the music seemed really cool. You know, rock and roll was around. Yeah, everything was cool back then. Not everything, but the music.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good answer.
Start of rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think all of us, well, we've all had a musical answer and a not musical answer.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, we all said Live Aid. Not Cunt Aid, Live Aid. If you had a non-musical answer, where do you think you would go?
Probably the 50s again.
Yeah, just to experience the culture.
Yeah. And like there wasn't like phones and social media. Like I love phones and social media for obvious reasons, you know, promoting yourself as an artist. But I feel like people were more pure, that like people talk to each other more. Yeah, I feel like the social scene was a bit better. People like didn't feel as much judgment because of social media and stuff. Yeah, it's quite a deep answer, but
No,
there
I
you go.
get you.
not at
I
all.
think there would be something quite refreshing about going back and there being like next to no technology, because like it's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? Like I don't know what your stance is on social media. I would have the same sort of thing where like if I wasn't doing music, I wouldn't be on it.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I would be.
Yeah, so
Like, but unfortunately, like most people in my generation, I can't help but just check my phone, even if I've checked it 2 minutes ago. Do you know what I mean? It's a sickness, really.
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, like it would be quite cool. I don't know if I'd go back all the way to the 50s though. I'd probably go. I think probably 60s would probably be.
60s would be cool.
Just because I do you know what? I don't know how much music I know from the 50s. I probably don't know that much.
I would have the same answer. I'd go to the 60s rather than 50s.
Yeah.
Because of the music I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I only really know Elvis from 50s. I couldn't really tell you anything else.
I mean, there's a lot of 60s artists who were big in the 50s as well.
I suppose, but I would associate with them with
With the 60s, yeah.
60s. Yeah. More, but then were the Beatles ever 50s? No, their first album was
No,
62,
yeah.
63.
I mean, they were sort of developing in the 50s.
That's true.
But I suppose not right in
You
their
could go
own
to
stuff.
Liverpool in the 50s and see them like as the first incarnation of the Beatles.
Yeah, you see
and
the
then,
Quarrymen or the Silver
Quarrymen,
Beatles.
yeah.
and what was Rory Storm? in
Rolling
the
Storm, the Hurricanes.
yeah.
Ringo was in.
Yeah. That would have been pretty sick. Go to Belgium and go to the holiday park.
Hi.
That'd be great.
All the
Evil
night-
good
all the
answers, very cool.
nightclubs.
We've had an array of answers on for the Lime Tree time machine.
Haven't we just?
We've had dinosaurs. We've had a dance epidemic, which
In the 1500s.
in the 1500s, which apparently
Oh,
was where
nice.
people just couldn't stop dancing. They don't know why.
That's mental.
That was weird.
Did that actually exist?
Yeah,
Apparently
yeah.
so. I mean, there's
According
no
to
one
Sam
to.
Shields, that was who it was.
There's no one to credit this. You could
Ah.
be lying.
I did Google it after.
Again.
It is a thing. So, but you're right. There's no evidence really
Yeah.
because who do we know from the 1500s? Nobody.
Exactly.
Good job. We've got a time machine, lads.
This is very true. This is very true. So we're joined by Keddy from Newcastle, but you go to uni in Manchester. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Roland Skill.
Yeah.
We established
High
that before.
Fields, Rolling School.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Wait, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself, your music, and what you've been up to?
Yeah. So I'm a singer-songwriter from Newcastle. I release a lot of my own music. I do cover gigs every now and then to make ends meet.
They pay the bills, don't they? Cover gigs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I've now got a band in Manchester called Public Access. We are setting up a social media and getting the logo together, but that'll be cool. We've got a gig. I feel like I'm just endlessly.
That's all right. That's what you're here for, man.
Yeah. We've got a gig on the 9th of March at the Lost Cat in Northern Quarter in Manchester. So that'll be our debut gig. Free entry. Drinks are cheap. I was going to say jeeps are drink.
Jeeps are trying.
Jeeps are drink, whatever.
You might say that at the end of the night if there's cheap drinks.
Yeah.
Cheap drinks.
May well.
That's what I meant. But yeah, come along if you're free on the 9th of March. It will be later on, so it'll probably start at 10. But I will talk to you about the details if you're interested. I've got a solo gig where I'm supporting two guys doing a UK tour in the Grafton Arms in Manchester.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
on the 20th of May. So come along to that. Free entry. Or cheap tickets. I've still got to talk to the promoter about it. The drinks are not cheap there,
At least he's honest.
which I'm not very happy about, actually. I went with my girlfriend there recently, and I performed there, so I was thinking, the barmaid should give me a bit of a discount because I provide quality entertainment. You know what I mean? But pretty much 2 double vodka and cokes for 10 quid.
Wow.
Is that expensive?
I got
think so,
I
yeah.
got ripped off. It was mental. So come for the music, but maybe not for the drinks.
Bring your own booze. That's what we
Yeah.
say, innit? Yeah.
Bring a hip flask.
Yeah.
And that's in the Northern Quarter as well, is it?
That's in the Grafton Arms.
Right.
I don't know
Whereabouts?
where it is in Manchester. I can walk there from my place, but
That's all you need to know.
I'm still
Yeah.
getting to know the places in Manchester.
It's a big place, Manchester. So
Yeah.
We've been a couple of times, haven't we?
I've been once.
Well, we stopped there over when we were
Yeah.
gigging there, didn't we, once? I can't remember whereabouts in Manchester it was.
Yeah, the city centre.
Because it was, we went and watched a match in one of the pubs, didn't we?
Yeah.
Newcastle playing Man City and went to a pub in Manchester to watch Newcastle play. So it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. It was the 3-3 one. I don't know if you follow football.
Not much.
The 3-3. No, Manchester is cool.
Nice, Harry.
It's got a nice amount of history music-wise anyway.
Yeah,
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
that's why I went for the music.
All right.
Pretty much.
Was it just that uni that you applied for
I
your degree,
applied
or-
for quite a few. I applied for one in Salford, one in York, even Newcastle, I think.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just the music history in Manchester, all the bands that have came out of it.
There's
and
plenty of it.
the culture. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not that far from Liverpool as well, which
It's
again
not,
is
yeah.
another.
Yeah, me and Lyndon went to uni in Liverpool, so
Oh, nice.
we were across a few times.
I didn't
so-
realise how close they were, you know.
It's mental. It is
Manchester, not
mental.
for 45 minutes, you can be in Manchester.
Because Soph went to uni in Liverpool as well, and she would often have the day in Manchester or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know. I just assumed that there were at least a couple of hours, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
barely
Yeah.
anything. So it's and then Stoke is kind of just underneath,
Yeah.
and then
It is.
Sophie's brother lives in Stoke. And he always goes to Manchester, and it's I don't know. I didn't realise how close those.
They're in that northern bubble.
It's the Northwest cluster.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. If you give us all of your dates, we'll put them in the description of this video. So if
Yeah,
you want
yeah,
to check
for
them
sure.
out,
Oh, definitely.
we'll put all the dates down below, and we'll put them on like Instagram and stuff like that as well. Which is something we should probably do for all artists
Well,
when they
yes.
are plugging their gigs. Because, but thus far, I think nobody else has.
No,
so
no.
we'll start to do that. We'll put all your gigs in the description.
Another thing we'll do as well is, you know, how we talked about the playlist that we've just made for what you listen to. We'll always
Yeah.
put the artist's like original music in. So, is there any songs in particular one would add to the playlist, or
All of them, mate. If
all of
that's
them?
okay.
How many is there?
6, around 6, soon to be 7.
We'll see. We'll see.
If you had to pick 2,
Yeah, pick
Okay,
two.
The Cynical Mind,
Right.
and Playground.
there you go. They'll be in the playlist
Are
as
those
well.
your most recent
Yeah.
tracks? Aye, nice one.
You've got a new one coming out in April, though, haven't you?
Yes, called Take It Steady.
Nice.
I'll be playing it today for you guys.
Oh, very
Looking forward
good.
to hearing it.
You'll be hearing that at the end of the podcast as a little teaser, but then the full version will be out tomorrow. Awesome stuff. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your tunes, mate.
Yeah,
It's been
Definitely.
class. It's been class. We're only halfway through. What am I saying?
So far, it's been class.
So far, it's been class. Right. Okay, it's time for
The quiz and other games.
right. So the quiz that we play every week. Which
Do you want to explain why I get buzzers?
Yes, it's an excellent. Yes,
You explain. Carry on.
he's gonna get some buzzers. We need some buzzers.
Fairs.
Although we don't have the budget to get like real ones, we've got like proper crap ones.
Yeah.
So
tambourine.
All right, nice.
there we go. So the game that we play, which we should do some more games and quizzes really, and pick some other ones, but I still haven't done.
This is a cool one.
This is a good game to
I like
play.
this
To be
one.
fair, it seems everyone's like this one. So
Yeah.
So the game's called The Next Line, made famous by Nevermind the Buzzcocks. Basically, I say a line of a song, and you got to guess the
Right.
next line. Basically, everyone's got a buzzer, sort of. Buzz in if you know the answer. If
Make
you
a
don't, what is it again?
If you don't be a chancer.
Buzz in anyway. Thank you
That's
very
the
much,
one.
Lyndon. Okay, first one. Are we all ready?
I think
Yeah.
so.
And Lyndon has won! Yay!
Yay!
Right.
I'll not win this one. Watch.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
You can dance, you can jive.
Having the time of your life.
Well done, dancing queen, ABBA.
ABBA.
He's quick on the draw. On a dark desert highway.
Cool wind in my hair.
Oh yes, Eagles, Hotel
I
California.
wouldn't have got that one.
A long, long time ago.
I can still remember
Next bit as well.
how people used to make you dance.
I don't even know what it
No.
Long, long time ago.
Yeah.
I can still remember how those people used to sing and make you dance.
Oh, I can't give you it.
is. I don't,
It's
No.
American Pie.
I don't know it.
No.
Don McLean.
It's a long, long time ago. I can still remember how that music used to make
Oh,
me smile.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
I know.
shame.
I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry.
it's a good song, that though.
All right, next one. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight.
I've got a feeling that something ain't right.
There we go. Stuck in the Middle with You by
Steelers, Wheelers.
Oh,
Wheel.
yes, it is.
I've got chills.
They're multiplying.
Oh,
and I'm
Scott's-
losing control.
Scott's on the ball here. Like, how about Keddy? Get one. Come on. Right. There's a lady who's sure. This one's a bit of a difficult one, I admit.
There's a lady who's sure.
Yeah. There's a lady who is sure. It's the first line of this
There's a
song as well.
lady.
But
No, like
there's
that.
a lady who is sure.
Who's sure?
Oh. Fucking hell.
I want to ask for a clue. Do you do clues?
Yeah, I can sing it and
Aye,
go half
go on.
points. Half points,
We
not
may
sing
need
it?
to be that.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lady who's sure.
That all glitters is gold or something like that.
Yeah, I'll give you
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'll give you that. All that glitters is gold.
Yeah.
Stairway to
I've
heaven.
heard of it.
Stairway to heaven.
Led Zeppelin.
That's aye, it is, isn't it?
That's a good one.
It's difficult when you because the problem with Zeppelin is it's so dour when you speak it. Like squeeze my lemon, baby. Watch the juice run down my leg.
Moving on.
That is a Zeppelin song.
Yeah,
Just so yeah. All right. On the first part of the journey.
I don't know. I know the song, but I can't think of the next line is.
I don't know what the song is.
Nah.
there was people standing there. No.
No.
First part of the journey.
You know the song?
In the air. No. I don't know the next
what the song
line.
is.
It's.
Yeah.
I know what the song is.
No. I've kind of went for first lines because I did this in a rush. If that gives any indication as to what it would be.
No.
No. It's on the first part of the journey. I was looking at all the life.
Oh.
What is it?
Horse with No Name.
by America.
That's such a good
Been
tune.
through the desert
Without
on
a
a
horse with
I know the
no
chorus.
name.
All right. There she stood in the street.
I really don't know it.
No.
You have to sing it.
All right. Half points. There she stood in the street.
That song rings a bell.
Nah. You sing it again?
There she stood in the street.
Dragging her feet.
No.
Oh,
Sort of close. Sort of
I
close.
don't know what the song is.
No.
that was a lucky
Is it
guess.
Stevie Wonder?
No, it's not Stevie Wonder, no.
Who is the artist?
It is an artist called Free.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, it's all right now, isn't it?
It is all right now. I think I'm going to have to press you. I'm going to give Keddy the point because he hasn't got any so
Yeah,
far.
go
So
on.
you can have that point. It is there she stood in the street smiling from her head to her feet.
Aye.
Oh, I got feet.
You got
You got,
feet,
you got
Keddy.
feet. So
Go
you got the rhyme. I'll give you a point. All right. And lastly, baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown.
I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb.
There we go. Very good. Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
There we
Good
go.
song.
Not Keddy Rogers.
Not Keddy
Yeah.
Rogers.
Oh.
No,
How many
not
jokes can we
Visco.
make?
Keddy Rogers.
I think. Do you know what? Like, I feel bad because the guest last week, Joe, he got. I know
He
you got.
won though.
He won by proxy. We'll let him win because he didn't get any points.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. So, I apologise that that was a difficult quiz.
It's
That
alright.
was the
I got
hardest
one.
one you've done.
I got 1 point.
Do you think?
So
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to
I'm
make
not a
it
total
like.
loser.
No. Okay, it's time for
Quick fire questions.
quick-fire questions. Okay, these are all questions artist-orientated, and then there's some funny ones as well. We've answered them all about 23 times.
Yes.
So, yeah, these will be directed to yourself. So, what is the reason you got into music? If there is like a...
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah?
To start with, Ed Sheeran. Like, I would watch him on TV, and he was an inspiration to me. Considering like I'm ginger and he played acoustic guitar, like I don't know, it just sort of boded well.
Right.
And his songs were easier, and I liked a lot of his old tunes. So there you go.
There you go. Great answer. I used to really like him when he first came
Yeah.
out, to be fair. Not so big on him these days, but like that first album was mint. I really liked, he had an EP out. Oh shit, which one was it? It was either Songs I Wrote with Amy or Loose Change. I forget which one it is. And it had that Cold Coffee song on.
Yeah, that's a banger.
That's a great tune. Okay. Your earliest memory of listening to music?
Oh, damn. These are meant to be quickfire, but I can't.
It's alright.
I can't.
They
give
never
you-
end up being
No,
quickfire.
they don't. Long-winded questions.
Yeah.
Earliest memory. Maybe when I walked into my parents' room and my dad was dirty boys. No,
And there was sweet, sweet music.
no, and my dad was actually playing the acoustic guitar and he was playing Wonderwall.
Okay.
So that's the first sort of live
Yeah.
music I heard,
All right.
and then I started playing guitar with him.
Very good.
From there on. So
Nice one. It's cool.
Okay. What's the best gig you've been to?
the best gig. There's a few.
That's all right. You can list as many as you want.
Sam Fender's gig was pretty good. He did one at the Utilita. That was pretty class. Ed Sheeran, I saw him in Sunderland. That was mint. Like he had the full band around him as well. So
Is that the one where it was in the middle of the... Because it was in
Yeah,
Stadium
and it
Light,
was-
wasn't it?
moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
But like that band really added to some of his songs. You know, it's a bit different to his acousticy loop pedal stuff.
I
which
always
is
thought
class.
you needed a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing stadiums and stuff.
There's a great video online of him playing, I think it's Don't from the
Yeah.
Multiply album. And it's him, a drummer and a bass player, and John Mayer on lead guitar.
Get
Oh,
in.
nice.
Really good. We'll have
What's
to
it
watch.
called? Don't.
I'm sure that's the song they played, yeah, because John Mayer was hosting, like, I think it might have been Saturday Night Live or some program like that, and Ed Sheeran was the guest, and they did this song together. And it's like, it's class because it's a live band, and then John Mayer comes in with this massive shredder solo thing. It's class. We'll put it on afterwards, mint. Where am I up to? I don't know. There we go. If you could be on a lineup with two artists in history, dead or alive,
They are the only options.
who would it be?
Probably Sam Fender. And Ed Sheeran.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why not?
2 artists in a row. If
There's
that's
a-
Sam Fender.
There's a theme. There's a theme here. Okay, and what would your dream rig be? So like instruments and
Equipment
stuff like
wise.
that.
Right. Okay. I mean, I've got a Pod Go, and that does the job. It's pretty cool, but like the actual physical pedals would be nice. Like having, I don't know, 20 pedals
Yeah.
on a big rig.
You're
and
just going different ways.
just
Yeah.
You want rid of the pedals?
You
Just
get a lookalike
experimenting
Ed
with
Sheeran.
them.
I'm selling a few pounds if you're interested.
Again, guest deals.
yeah.
Give
I'll
it
sort
a-
you out. I'll sort you out. Class.
Um,
Any specific brands or kind of?
Just Boss. Boss is a good brand for pedals. Not really. I don't really look into the brands too much. I take it into account, but
Yeah.
it's more about like the sound.
Yeah. Good answer. Good answer. What would be your dream venue to play?
Probably Leeds.
Leeds Festival.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Good answer. Good answer. These are quick fire now. They're
No.
picking up the pace.
Quickest guess we've ever had.
Get it.
This is, yeah. Okay, and finally for music questions, what's your favourite album of all time?
Oh,
If it makes it easier, you can have more than one.
okay. There's that Joy Division one. It's like it's black and white.
It's the album by Joy Division.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what it's called.
Is
I'm
it
not
no,
big on
no
Joy Division.
Atmosphere?
I don't know what the title is.
I don't know. It's one of their albums.
Yeah,
What's his favourite album of all time?
but it's his favourite album of all time. Yeah,
It's got like Disorder on.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
which one you
and
mean.
Love
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
Tear Us Apart.
The best of Joy Division compilation album.
Yeah,
Best of Joy.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
All right, mid. Fair enough. Okay. Now we've just got some funny questions. So, if you could be friends with a fictional character, who would it be?
I love these questions. Fictional character.
We said, I said Iron Man or Batman. You said Doctor,
Doctor
Who,
Who.
and you. I can't remember who did you
Lightning
use?
McQueen.
You said Lightning McQueen.
Because he's
Cars.
weird.
Yeah. Fictional character. I'm so sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I haven't thought. I should have thought of it.
About someone from your favourite TV show, favourite film, or
Maybe do you know Rigby off the regular show? Rigby the raccoon.
oh, I've not seen
I
that.
don't think I've
the
seen
regular
that.
show.
Cartoon Network. It used to be on Cartoon Network.
No.
No.
I don't think I've ever watched Cartoon Network.
It's really funny.
All right.
The
Okay.
regular show.
I'll
like,
take your word for
give,
it. Yeah.
give it a watch.
Interesting.
Probably Rigby.
Okay. Fair enough.
What, the
He's a
the
funny guy.
raccoon?
The raccoon, aye.
Rigby the raccoon. There we are.
There you go. All right. If you could get a tattoo today, what would you get?
Probably The Island, which is my first release. Like, I've always been thinking about getting it. Like I'm not on my own arse, but it's to mark like my first single. You know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's like it's not my best song, but it's the first song I released. So probably a picture of an island with a palm tree on.
Nice.
Nice
Is that like the
Cool
artwork
stuff.
for
No,
the single? Oh, it's not the artwork for
No.
the single. Just okay. Fair enough.
but it's just like an island. So
Where are you?
Makes
Awesome
sense.
stuff. Okay. Your favorite movie?
ooh. I mean, right now it's probably Elvis.
Yeah.
It's one that I've watched most recently. Yeah, I would say right now it's probably Elvis. Like.
Yeah. We were just talking about that. I don't think we were talking about that on camera, were we?
No.
No, it was before the
No.
cameras were rolling. I was talking about how I really thought Austin, who played Elvis, was great, but I wasn't too keen on Tom Hanks' character and acting.
Said
Portrayal.
it now.
I know.
Was a nasty character, like.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, it was quite manipulative.
Total
and
arsehole, like,
Yeah.
aye. It's just,
Aye.
thing is, like, because I knew the story, I could,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I knew the end of the movie. Do you know what I mean? I knew what was going to
Aye.
happen, but it still, like, was like, oh my God.
But the fact that you felt that way about him, obviously that's because what you done. But Tom Hanks' portrayal of
Yeah.
that's what makes it.
It's a grey
good.
area, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you know what I like in it too? If anyone, has any of one of you seen Misery?
No.
No, you seen Misery?
Oh, the horror film.
Yeah, the
sort of.
Stephen King.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's a good watch. You would enjoy it.
Alright.
I don't think you would like it. But it's like a writer gets. I'm just going to give you the blurb of the film here. Basically, this writer gets crushed by an avalanche, and he gets saved by this woman, and this woman turns out to be his biggest fan, and she's like a crazy fan.
Oh.
So I don't think this is a spoiler. She ends up like capturing him and keeping him in a room for years and shit like that, and makes him rewrite the ending to a book because she didn't like the ending and all this kind of stuff. But the character is Annie Wilkes, and the lady who plays her, now I can't remember her name, which is a very famous actress, and it's the same sort of thing. I really hate that character, but I think it's because of how well it's portrayed by the
Yeah,
actress.
yeah.
Yeah.
But ironically, everything else she's in, I don't like her, so maybe it is the actress. But do you know what I mean? You hate
Yeah,
the
yeah.
character, not the actress.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
or
That's
actor.
exactly it. Yeah.
So, but it's interesting that you say that because I think
Yeah.
it's probably
It's
a
like
thing.
I don't know if you've watched Coronation Street, but Pat Phelan in Coronation Street.
I can't
everyone-
say I've
What
watched
does
Corrie.
he look like again?
Pat Phelan, he was the one that. Oh, who did he kill? He was.
Oh, spoiler alert! Fuck me.
Oh, it was many years ago.
All right.
He was married to Irene. Irene, is
I
that
wish
the
I
right name?
remembered the characters better because my mum watches
Aye.
all these soaps, and I walk in, ask her all the questions. What's happened? Who's died? Keddy, stop asking questions.
Aye.
She gets so annoyed.
Where
with
are
it.
you? Like, disrupting her watching it. Gotta be in the
I
mood.
can never keep up with the soap opera because it's on every day.
Yeah, Emmerdale's on every day, Monday to Friday, and then
Yeah.
Corrie's Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
God, you're
Do-
so
do you watch
sad.
it?
Watch Corrie every now and then.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with it, but if it's on, I'll watch it.
See, that would be my problem if I stopped watching it.
That's the problem. I have to ask what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Does your mum watch it?
Yeah.
Like every day as well?
Yeah.
Every day it's on anyway. Aye. My friend is on Emmerdale. Is it Emmerdale?
Yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Emmerdale is who?
Yeah. He plays one of the Dinglies. It's one with the glasses.
Dingles.
Dingles even, sorry.
One
he
with
plays-
glasses.
The one with glasses.
I think I can see who it is.
I
I
can't
don't know their
remember-
names. Like,
His real name is Bradley. He's a lovely lad.
All right.
When I used to do like when we, I think I might have mentioned it on the podcast before. When I used to be like the band in a theatre company, he was one of the actors, and we did a song together. We did a charity song
I
together.
think I know who you're talking about.
I feel like he might be called Peter in the show. I could be completely wrong, but anyway, just a little
Yeah.
fact for you there. Hi Bradley, if you're watching, you definitely won't be watching. He shared "Safe with You" when it came out,
Did
which,
he?
which was really cool. Yeah, he's a big fan of country
Brilliant.
music.
You might be watching.
We'll get
could
him
be.
on. Get him on the podcast.
That'll be cool.
That'll be cool. All right, your favorite game? This could be video game, board game, whatever you like.
It's probably going to be one of the Lego games.
All right. Okay, yeah.
I used to play PS2 with my brother quite a lot, and we got all the Lego games. So
Yes.
I want to say Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I've
I've
not
played
played
that one.
I've played Indiana Jones. Obviously, I've played Star Wars.
I think I had the Star Wars one.
I
Yeah.
had the Star Wars one.
Was there another one?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yes,
Lego, yeah.
I think I played the Potter one as well. Yeah,
Indiana Jones one was good.
I never
Yeah,
played
that's
that
a good
one.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
good shout. Good shout. Okay, and finally, what would you like your first dance to be at your wedding?
Well, I'm not thinking of getting married, but
Everyone says that, you know. I've had a few people say that question. If you had to, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
We've got a gun to your head. You're getting married. What's the song going to be?
The song or the dance?
I just meant the song.
Or both, or
Or both.
What song would you have on during your first dance?
What dance would it be?
I know.
probably
Waltz.
Argentinian tango.
Will We Talk by Sam Fender.
Nice, but like a proper
That's
slow
Like,
probably-
a
down.
stripped back version.
No,
Oh, you want-
proper getting into it.
Ah,
like.
okay.
Interesting.
Good
But
answer.
an acoustic version would be nice as well.
You
like.
could have acoustic and then after the first chorus,
Straight
Stick it
into a
in.
mosh
Yeah,
pit.
Whack it up.
yeah, Wall of Death, all that. Yeah, that'd be great. Awesome stuff. Hey, well, thank you very much for coming on, mate.
Yes.
It's
Thank you
been
for having me.
absolutely fantastic. We're going to listen to one of his tunes now at the end of this podcast, and then the full version will be out on YouTube tomorrow. But all that is left for me to say is thank you very much for watching and listening to the Lime Tree Sessions podcast with me, Jack Milcrease,
And Fusker.
Scott Charlton.
and Keddy. Woo!
Running around trying to catch me, I'll never give in, I'm too fussy. You're giving up already, it's time to take it steady. Everywhere I look for so engrossed, may I be your ghost, may I be your man, your boy, your toy, your only fan. Your days are flying by, open up your eyes. This city's gotta get with it, with the same old place, I'm the same old place. They're all gone and they're all grey, the white-shirted warriors forced to lose their own worth.